Christianity is being chipped away at in this country. In this country. It's being chipped away at. And I'm not going to let it happen. Do you know I was with a whole room full, like 50 pastors, ministers, great people, some of whom I knew pretty well and some I don't. And I said to them, let me ask you a question. How many Christians, evangelicals, but just Christian, do we have in this country? And they were saying maybe 250 million, maybe 260 million. I said, so that's more than we have women. It's more than we have men. It's by far the biggest group. Then why aren't you banding together and getting the kinds of things you want?
Yeah, so why aren't we? Didn't Jesus say something in Matthew 18:19 about if two of us agree on earth as touching anything, it'll be done? I realize maybe all 260 million are not on fire, hot for the Lord Christians, radically living out their faith. But those of us who consider that we are, is it not time for us to take that challenge and make a difference? Isn't it time to bring heaven's kingdom here on earth? Isn't it time that we band together, pull together, maybe even do things like organize to change the world we live in? Whether that involves business, whether it involves community projects, shouldn't we be pulling together instead of just complaining about the way things are? And what about being a leadership and an example and a light, not to the world, but to the rest of the Christians who aren't? Do we even have a right to complain when we have not done those basic things that any earthly organization realizes they need to do to change the world around them? I'm not talking about putting pressure on Washington. I'm not talking about pressuring the government to change things. I'm talking about being the solution to crime, being the solution to community problems. Are we willing and able to make a difference? And if so, why aren't we doing it? Next week, when I do another video clip, I will talk about practical ways that we as Christians can be banding together, pulling together to change this world and to bring Jesus' kingdom on this earth and announce the good news of a new king and a changed way of doing things.